Welcome back, everyone, to another Ace Attorney live stream here on Throwback Thursday. Darren, welcome to the stream, man. We're going to finish up, or at least get more part of the way through this trial, because I guarantee we're not finishing this probably in this stream, given we were only at halfway, and I don't think we got even close to enough to figure this one out. There we go. That should be good enough audio-wise. Now, last time, we met the most super villainish prosecutor on the face of the earth. Your laptop has to update again. I had a couple updates the past couple days that I had to go through my laptop, so I get it. It's updated 3 times this week. It must not have updated lately. I think I've had maybe 2 or 3 in the past month. But last time we were here, we met the most pompous, arrogant, super villain prosecutor on the face of the planet who has never lost. And, yeah. Well, I didn't have my laptop for over a month. Well, that's true. So there you go. Okay. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. Really, they just... So in your franchise, the Jags just got eliminated from playoff contention. It took them that long? It's very surprising. Very disappointing, though. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Were you on the butt? Yes. It was me. What? Bro, okay. How the fuck are we gonna win this trial now when literally our client just confessed to murder to us, essentially? I'm just saying. He essentially just confessed to murder. But you must believe me. I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I'm just saying, we don't got much evidence to say he didn't do it. I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then, the other man fell from the boat. See, that's why I was wondering when they showed us the map. I was looking to be like, is there any place for a sniper? I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. You mean it was suicide? God, we're getting a lot of suicide references in these trial games, man. That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. How am I going to convince anyone of that? That's a great question, Phoenix. Say Maya. Oh, Lord. Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Please? Tell me yes. Tell me you're gonna get her here in like T-3. Oh. Sorry. It's no good. Great. We're fucked. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? I mean, what else is she good for? Nah, we can't be the... I can't be violating the rules of the chat when it's not Byakuya or Leon at least. So, no, I need you here. Because if I say she's useless, then I'm violating the rules of the chat. I can't be doing that. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. I've been arguing over Twitter with Broncos fans over if Drew Lock is a good quarterback. I mean, nobody knows if Drew Lock's a good quarterback yet. He's only played one season and he's barely played. Like, yeah, he's got a lot of weapons now, so he should be better. But I don't think anybody can actually sit there and say he's a good quarterback yet. That's like me saying Gardner Minshew is going to be MVP. I can't say that. It could happen. He could play his ass off and somehow do it, but yeah, I can't say it's gonna. Just like me saying Gardner Minshew's the franchise of Jacksonville. I've said he might be. It looks like he could be. And I'm saying Peyton Manning compare... Okay, I don't understand why people do that. Because Peyton... Yeah, people gotta remember, Peyton Manning was shit his rookie year. And still holds the record for most interceptions thrown by a rookie. So if he's Peyton Manning, how do you know? Because he probably didn't play that poorly. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. You go 3 years with QBs like Trevor Siemian, Paxton Lynch, and Joe Flacco. I guess you get desperate. You're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir. Luke McCown, Blaine Gabbert, Blake Bortles. I'm sorry, Chad Henne, Blake Bortles. You're preaching to the choir. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Aww, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. At least Phoenix understands. But you never know when my luck is gonna run out. That day is today, Phoenix. Really? Whoa, Wright. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh shit. Does Edgeworth have a heart condition? Do we have to know this? Is he gonna die? Oh! Sorry. Whoops. The Jets may have won your injury bowl. Good that Jacksonville didn't. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Kama, call your witness. Oh, here we go. Yes! Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Did you forget she was country? Bet you didn't. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. And don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Yeah. Y'all need to learn some manners. That's a one game. Quarter one. In one game. Quarter one, play one. Play 1, Sam Darnold goes down to a shoulder tear. Quarter 2, about 3 minutes in, Trevor Siemian goes down with broken ribs. Quarter 3, Matt McGloin goes down with a broken collarbone. Kicker had to play. How do you get that unlucky? How does any team get that unlucky with injuries? Even in Madden. Understand? Yeah, I understand. I understand. He threw for more yards than Trevor Siemian and Matt McGloin combined. Good job for the kicker. Good on him. Very well. Your testimony, please. What you guys say? A lot of heart. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. That doesn't say much. Enough. Judge. She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Oh shit, you got a picture of the murder? God damn. The Jets lost that game 45-3, I could only assume. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. So, the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Golly, I will say, if there's any, redeeming factor about Karma, other than the fact that he looks so damn posh, that snap is, the best thing ever to say, I fucking got this. Just the quick snap. Yes, it was the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Order! 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 I will have order in this courtroom. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. John Franklin, a third, might make 55-man roster as a wide receiver. That would be impressive. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words, and they all read guilty. You lose. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You loser. Good day. Or do you claim to have a contradiction in her testimony? Fuck. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You will only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You will fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. I don't think he can do that to the defense lawyer who's just doing his job cross-examining. I don't think you can hold him in contempt of court for that. I'm pretty sure you can't do that. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure you can't do that. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court. You know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you going to do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? Oh, I mean... Oh, shit! Yes, there was, because she never brought up the damn camera. And also, the gun was fired 3 times. She never said she heard a 3rd shot. I feel like we got ourselves. I feel, some contradictions we can look at. I think there was. I think I noticed one little thing. Wow, I'm surprised, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. I've got to get that fanfiction up on, you know, every fucking page ever. Just after midnight, you say. In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Yeah, well, yes. I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. I want to press a little further. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? Bruh. Bruh. What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. No wonder this dude's undefeated. He doesn't let the fucking defense do anything. Objection sustained. You didn't... That's his job, not yours. Wait, now, I'm the one who says that. Well, then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. This dude hacked the judge's files and found his fanfic. Apparently. Okay, so she heard the bang come up from the lake. I'm double checking just all the dialogue. There was another bang. Okay, so yeah, she doesn't say she heard a third one. Interesting. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? No. I looked after I heard that noise. She said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not a leisurely chat with the witness. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at that. Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you? Uh-oh. Press further. You can't tell who the fuck's in there. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Or in the words of Soldier Boy, you! At this point, I jump over the desk and beat the shit out of Karma. Yeah, Von Karma and Bry, he'd be going down. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright. No meaningless babble. Von Karma, I think I hate you. The dialogue for Phoenix is the best. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. Okay. To what end? Alright, I think I know what I need to do. I'm pretty sure I know what I need to present. But it's gonna be pretty interesting. There's only two options. There's the pistol, which had 3 shots. And there's the camera. And I feel like the camera's the most important thing, because she says that she heard the bang. I don't think she heard the bang. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. It's either the camera or it's either the camera or the damn gun. I'm not sure which one it is. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. Fucking shit. Enough. Think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But, Your Honor, you keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick! Lada's testimony is fishy! Nick, real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Then pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Who was that?
It was me.
Maya? What the f- Is Maya about to just pull out the biggest objection of all time? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? We have quite the nice facilities too. You can't use mine, which are the best, but nice facilities nonetheless.
No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake.
That's exactly what I thought. It's all about the camera.
It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death.
What was that? What was Lotta's reaction to that?
Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol?
Will you stand down, or you will stand down? The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst.
Answer me, Lotta.
I like that Maya's just going off. Leon did it? Yeah, totally. It was Leon again. He jumped into this game and just started killing.
What's the big idea? Treat me like some kind of criminal. I saw him. I swear it. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court.
Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave.
No.
No. No! Wait, what happened? Wait!
I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent.
Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is that's a heavy metal band. I would not have taken Karma for an All That Remains fan. Is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Well, normally I'd say you're right because it's my last name. But you're wrong. Wrong.
What?
Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. All That Remains is a good band. I've heard a bit of their stuff and it's not bad. It's not bad. It's a little bit heavy for my taste on some of their stuff, but it's not terrible. I will side, though, mostly with my Disturbed Five Finger Death Punch. Those are my preferred metal choices. Kill Switch Engage when they had Howard as the front man. Because, man, that dude, oh, he was so good. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, he found something to do. Oh, shit. Order. 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 My fanfic. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Sean Connery, have you done it? Have you fought through this man's evil plans? Will you not die another day? I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot.
What?
Miss Lotterheart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court!
No, I am.
Screw it. If my fanfic gets leaked, I gotta do this. I must be the judge I know I can be. Fully impartial.
If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me.
Yes, well, I guess we can do that. Very well. My affair. You will leave the courtroom immediately.
Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck.
Maya! She did this for the trial. I cannot for melodrama. Even though you seem to dress like you would care a lot for melodrama. Mom always said if I ever went to jail it would be because of being held in contempt. You'd just be screaming out your mind, going batshit. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Hey, bitch. I saw clear as day that man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to belligerently ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claim there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. Well, find it. If you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. Damn. I didn't realize I couldn't push. Oh shit. I figured I might not be able to, but I wasn't sure. That's it. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. I can't squander Maya's efforts either. Alright. She saw clear as day. Okay, figured it was the photo since it's blurry. Got ya! I got you, Miss Hart. Finally! What? What you got? You got what? Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. Why do our eyes get so big? What the hell is on Johnny's head? This is where I grew up. The photo I took. I like, though, that dialogue was legitimately, look at this photograph. The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So, this picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw one Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The shooter has terrible shooting form. How? What? What? Mr. Wright has your point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please. Yet, now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Karma's winning method. Object everything. Also, make sure that your witness only talks in slight little bits of information. Of course. I said I could, and I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. Bring it, bitch. How Edgeworth was seen. You're right. It was a cold night, and the fog was thick as grits. Dear Lord. I give it to them. They hit country stereotypes pretty damn well to a point with some of this dialogue. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in my car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. I don't remember seeing binoculars. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. This one better be good. So, how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. You hasty Yankee types never find a gal where I'm from. God, that's too country even for me. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Bruh! I thought we were on the same page here, Judge. Why you gotta be throwing that around? Why you gotta be telling everyone that Phoenix is single? And having a hard time finding a girl? Why you gotta be doing that? Nobody loves me. High five, Phoenix. High five. I'm with you, bruh. Yeah. We all feel with Phoenix now. So once I finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Your camera? Yeah, I got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. It's not letting her answer any of my questions. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday, you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? Big brain Phoenix over here knows. I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Well, Mr. Wright, you wish to press further about the camera? Yes. This is make it or break it time. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is, because it's the only thing that was pointed at murders, at the crime scene. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow. Maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Her? Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. Did you just call me stupid? Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please. You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie. Says who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? And are you driving a hybrid? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. She was there to photograph a murder. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? I mean, do we technically have evidence? I mean, I guess we do have evidence. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? I feel like I gotta show the camera again because it's got the boom mic and the way it was set up. Okay, I was incorrect. Well, Your Honor, what do you think? I think I'm confused. Wrong again, Mr. Wright. So very wrong. You can't get through this one with your weak bluffs. Your Honor? Enough playing around. Here's the real evidence. Enough playing around is my line, Mr. Wright. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? Okay, it wasn't that either. I thought that might be it. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's that? A newspaper article? Gordy? Ah, the sighting at Gourd Lake. Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. I don't know if we actually have the evidence for that. I have it. Proof? Interesting. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy the lake monster? The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here, this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. Order! Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Oh, shit. Music stopped. Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That doesn't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey. But as she's so... Secondly? I gotta know how to pronounce that correctly, because that is a... I have never seen that word before in my life. That is a word I'd like to use if I can use it. Succinctly. What? In a brief and clearly expressed manner. Succinctly. That is a new word to go into the vocab right there. Succinctly. Okay. But as she so succinctly said, so what? I don't acknowledge that as English. Succinctly. It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine. I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to. And I'm going to spot it. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. She fucking lied in court. Fucking lied in court. I just want to point out, lied in court. Her testimony should be stricken from the record entirely. She lied in court. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight at that lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's heads, and I heard another gunshot. At this point, nothing she said matters. Yeah, at this point, nothing really she has said matters. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Cross my heart and hope to fry. Well, Miss Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Hope to fry? Very country. Yep. Yeah. I claim the defense is right. I claim the defense is right to cross-examine the witness. Your Honor? Von Karma's up to something. I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because... Why? Is there a contradiction? Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Ha! That would be a first. Very funny. You understand that this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There is no problem with the testimony this time. We will have the witness leave. We'll announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Shit. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm high-flown enough to be called a manner of anything. An investigative photographer? Yeah. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. You ever watch Spider-Man? I'm like that Peter Parker fella, except I don't got spider powers. Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO, just hanging in the sky. Oh, a UFO. There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah, they even had him on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local news's Rumor of the Month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real. Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. Ugh. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera? Yep. Borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? Now the one time the camera triggered was that night. So it should have taken 3. Because it states there were 3 shots fired. But that's all I was hiding. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Fucking shutterbugs. Ah. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I will not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. You told her to keep quiet. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight at that lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. Alright. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at? Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang, and she thought Gordy was out there. Kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What? What'd I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. I'm gonna use that one. Hold your hush puppies. I'm just gonna look at the evidence. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. Okay, it doesn't. Which evidence? How exactly are the evidence in the statement just now related? There aren't, are they? Yep, not at all. Right, please think the facts over before you making accusations. Oh, shit. I got one last chance at this. Okay, she heard 2 gunshots, but there were 3. Wait a minute. Okay, never mind. Shit! I don't think that won me any points with the judge. Yep, that doesn't. This is a weird one. I think I had to press, but the court sees no reason to further prolong the trial, nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. Okay. Oh god, just let me restart. Oh god damn it, we really gotta go through all this again. Since it's been forever since I failed one of these, I didn't remember having to go through all this again. God damn it. I knew I should have saved. I knew I should have saved. Fucking shit, man. Oh, Lord. This is gonna take forever, too, to get back to where we were. I'm just happy I don't have to read any more of his dialogue right now. Really just a... Oh. I can skip if I want, but I won't have to worry about turning it back on later. Yeah, you and your photographic proof. Alright, I just gotta... There we go. Oh, wait, what? Because I know I didn't have any evidence to go with any of this, at least immediately. Ah, man. Yeah, here's where it is. Yeah, there we go. I just had to get to that. I forgot about that. We had to get her saying that she clearly saw them. Madden logic. That's how a 52 overall Luke Falk is dominating the Bengals. Yeah, Maya doing her thing. Man, I didn't even realize how far we were in here. And he does playing like ass. Did change your testimony. Now we're at least close. Drew Lock threw 7 touchdowns, 1 interception last year. Don't talk. Okay, yeah, but he played tired and worn down defenses. I mean, both of you have an argument to make. And also, you have to keep in mind that he only played how many games? 5. 7 touchdowns in 5 games isn't the greatest stat sheet. But Gardner Minshew essentially had that same stat sheet in 5 games. So, Gardner Minshew's just as good as Drew Lock. So, Gardner Minshew's the next Peyton Manning. Oh yeah, here's her binoculars argument now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, let's press further. God, we were so much further into this than I thought we were. Yep, and this was the camera. Derek Carr threw for more yards than Pat Mahomes last year? Really? That isn't an interesting actual stat sheet. Because I wouldn't have thought that. Although it makes sense, because, what, the Raiders were down in a good chunk of their game, so they have to throw the ball to try and come back, right? Ah. Barely any more yards, though. Not much of an argument to make there. Here we go. Here's where she changes her testimony, says what she really is. Here we go. And there we go. And before we do anything else, okay. Yeah. I'll quickly save this here, real quick. Boom. There we go. Even though she kind of doesn't really say much there. Here we see photos. Guess what? Then she saw a UFO. Or them yofos, I guess is what would be pronounced. Yofos. Uh-huh. Yeah, bartered from professor at the university. One gets bang. Shot. The only time the camera triggered was that night. Okay. Yeah, we did this one. Any objects? I. Alright. Let me save this real quick. Mainly because I'm not sure exactly how this is gonna go. Because we didn't press here, so. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so. No. The lake was smooth as glass. And nobody was on the shore neither. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. Has to be something. Okay. It's either the map, because like she says she looked right at the lake. There was nothing else to look at. I'm gonna do this first. Just, I'm testing this. Okay. I was unsure of that one, so. I think it's the map, but I'm not exactly sure why it's the map. What the fuck's the contradiction? There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched both. I saw a flash. I don't think I have anything to contradict that. What's the contradiction here? Saw a flash near one of the men's heads, and she heard another gunshot. If she heard another gunshot, then... Huh. I legitimately am just stumped. Oh. Shit, that one actually worked. I didn't think that would work. I legit didn't think that would work. I'm not sure I follow. It clearly contradicts the, I thought, okay, it's just different. Don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled. Alright, let's load it back in. Like, we don't have a ton that just says, hey, here's the obvious thing. I got nothing. She looked right straight at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. What does that mean? Like, it feels like there's something there, but I don't feel like I have anything for it. I've got nothing. At this point, I could use Leon's help, man. Like, Leon could walk in here and tell me everything, maybe. I'm so unsure of what the contradiction is. Looked right straight out at the lake. Leon bringing the baseball back. Kentucky Fire Chief, that's fire hazards. I'm just doing things at this point. Like, I've got nothing. I have absolutely nothing. What did she say again? Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, no. Lake was smooth as glass. Nobody was on the shore neither. not see anything in this. Are you? Okay, didn't think that worked. Like, everything makes sense. I don't know how I'm supposed to contradict any of this. Like, it all kinda makes sense. Other than the fact that this went off 3 times. That's the only thing I can piece together with anything. No. What the hell, though? I've got absolutely nothing. Right straight out of that lake. What sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. Wasn't this the one that he objected on? Predators. You think about the witness statement. I'm not sure I follow. Okay, it's that one again. All the evidence we've got is the pistol, which they state fired 3 times, but we've only heard about it firing twice. But it still doesn't seem to be the evidence we need to present, which makes no sense to me. We've got the bullet. We've got the overhead map. Got the Gordy article. This photo I don't think needs to be on the lake photo. The lake photo? From there. I don't understand where the contradiction is. Like, unless the contradiction is just flying right over my head, which it must be at this point, I don't see it at all. Seventh statement, present the Gordy article. Really? We're supposed to... Really? The Gordy article. I thought, I was like, okay, maybe that's it, but why would we do it? Why would we do it? We already showed, like, hey, she's there to see Gordy. Even her statement, like, pushing it makes no sense with the article. I thought about it. I was like, okay, Gordy, she's there to see Gordy, but Gordy's not there, so how are we going to point out that Gordy, like, was what she was focusing on or something like that? God. Sometimes these games make it more difficult than they need to be. I get it. The big brain figures it out real easy. I'm not that. I'm sometimes big brain. Most times small brain. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? Well, what's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person be looking at it. Where's Kyoko when you need her? Yeah. She would have been like, remember what she came here for. And I'd be like, oh, Gordy, the article. And then I'd have to figure out where the article went. It would have at least narrowed it down, man. We need Kyoko back. Where's Mia? We need Mia. I agree. Any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any signs of Gordy. That's what. Mia is currently a spirit and her medium is currently under arrest for contempt. Yep. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order. Continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gordy. And that's what you were doing. Oh, you were supposed to remember she had binoculars. Essentially. It's like, why would you need binoculars to look at the boat when you got the camera on it? I get where they're trying to put you, but... I forgot she even had binoculars. Well... Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there, no? Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, y'all. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just... I thought, you know, I could be witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat. Till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, she got caught up in the hype. Yeah, she believed the hype. She was a Goldberg fan. She believed the hype. But hey, you got the photograph. You got the proof. Yes, that's true. We do have that. I need to add that to my fanfic still. Photographic evidence. Still, We can't see who is shooting who in this. Right, right. That's why I took this photo and... Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she going to say? She took the photo. And what? Wait a second. She even has a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who was shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, you don't mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Gotta take the chance. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. Because every time I do, it makes me laugh. Why do her eyes get so big? And what the hell is on Johnny's head? You enlarged this photograph, didn't you? Yeah, I did. Why has the enlargement not been presented to the court? Let's rename this the Nickelback trial. No, actually, I know what I'm going to rename it. I'm renaming the stream right now. There we go. Yep. There we go. Updated. Because it does not exist. What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place. You old fool. Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. Why do her eyes get so big? What the hell's on Johnny's head? What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart, show the photograph to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. Fuck you, Von Karma. It does not matter that you know of my fanfic. Just tried grape Fanta? It ain't bad. I've never had grape Fanta. I've only had orange. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. I just want to point out, the quality of that photo got better, not worse, with the enlargement. That wasn't an enlargement, she just had a better shot somewhere else. That is the best enlargement of a photograph I've ever seen. I've never seen anything look that high quality from an enlargement. Oh, you get free monthly soda, you lucky son of a bitch. Coming off Coke and Fanta? Lucky, man. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Hey! Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement. You got the enlargement. Dude works in a warehouse and he takes the stuff they plan to throw out. Oh, that's good. That's good. Can't let any of it go to waste. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. Yes. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then, I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing. Of course. And I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait. It's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What do I do? I'm going to show other evidence. Wait! Your Honor, this evidence. I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. See no point in retracing our steps. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement? Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? I still don't understand how we have not brought up the fact that the gun was fired 3 times and she stated she heard 2 gunshots. Like, I don't get how we're not talking about that right now. Because we have yet to discuss the fact that there were 3 shots fired, only 2 heard. This seems like a giant, thing waiting to be talked about. Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about the photo is strange? Okay. Here goes nothing. Oh! Wait. I don't know if I'm supposed to click on something or not. Doesn't let me click on anything, so I guess I just gotta hover over and present. I think it's the fact that the killer's left-handed. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. I was right. I was about to say, I didn't think that Edgeworth was a lefty. I thought he was a righty. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. Yeah! Oh! No! The close-up, the enlargement, shows him left-handed. The other photo shows him right-handed. That's what it is. The man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence. That left hand contradicts. Bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. I was about to say, thought he was a righty. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. He may be ambidextrous, though. Take that. Are we in a trial or playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Where's Exodia? We could use Exodia right now. We really could. Ergo, that's a great word that you don't see used enough in my opinion. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. My evidence has no weak pieces, Von Karma. What it does have is Exodia. What? Exodia? Oh, I want that now. I just want Phoenix Wright in Yugi's spot. No, that can't be. Objection! Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol last night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Fucking Larry did it! It was fucking Larry! We know he was there! He was selling hot dogs! Fucking Larry did it. Larry's a murderer. Fucking Larry is the murderer. It was the boss! I really want to see what they say. Wait. I can't do that. Sacrifice one friend to save another? What's the point? Well, Wright, your answer. For the third trial, Larry Butts is a suspect. It was the victim himself. There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Come to life. He got shot twice. Fuck it. Said fuck it and ended himself. I mean, there were 3 shots. I still don't know why we haven't talked about the fact that there were 3 shots. Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. But suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet! They weren't social distancing! There is no way it could have been suicide. You want to go to Impact Wrestling and find out? It was TJP the entire time. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma. I don't know when people aren't social distancing and they don't have masks. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data?
Of course. I've already considered the possibility of suicide, you see.
Autopsy report was updated. Yes, I see. I see. Very well. Allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood. Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Bye. December 26th, 1:15 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Numero 2. Woo! That was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No. I have not. I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah. But what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Fucking take a goddamn joke, Edgeworth. Fucking on Edgeworth is more like it. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh. Right. What? What are you gonna tell me? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? God damn, persistent motherfucker. Well, what? Requestionated? Is that what that word is? They are throwing too many big words in this game. I get we lawyering, but what are these words? Oh, it's requestioned. That's what it is. It's requestioned. Right. I'm gonna double check this because I'm stupid. So. Requisitioned. I'm an idiot. Even more so than normal. Demand the use or supply of, especially by official order and or for military or public use. There we go. I'm too big of an idiot. And to think, I write sometimes. Yup. Although I don't use these type of words. My big words are a lot more brutal. A transcript of Lada's entire testimony. Questions. That's gonna be a thing. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lada's deposition. To be continued next time on Dragon Ball Z. Yes, I'd love to save my progress right now. Excuse me. Whew, that one came out of nowhere. December 26th, Detention Center. Visitor's room. Hey, Maya, what up? Maya!
Hey, Nick, it's you! I'm glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief.
Hey, why'd you do that anyway?
I don't know. I just knew I had to do something.
Your first time in this room, huh, Maya? Yeah. Wait, too soon.
I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. I'm sorry.
Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay?
Oh, okay.
Have you been questioned yet?
No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning.
Woo!
Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay?
Huh? How much?
I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something.
Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? Any luck with Mia?
None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried. I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training.
She sounds like she really did do her best. I should check and see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. Maya having bad reception.
I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again.
Damn. December 26th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Yo, Gumshoe, you here? Gourd Lake Public Beach. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with a lovely fiancé. Okay, yeah, we've read that. Famous Gourd Lake. Its green water stretches out on both sides. Larry's a mega simp. Does he beat out Kazuchi, though? It's a pretty big lake, really. Yep, don't see anything really to worry about here. Boat rental shop. Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today, too. Well, fuckity fuck me. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. Probably closed because of the murder. There's some boats floating at the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently, the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat at the dock. Here's the Gourd Lake Woods. Oh! Detective Gumshoe, man! He probably pays girls $15 on OnlyFans for boob pics. Oh, God. Dude, don't say that Larry does that, even though he probably does. We can't hold that man to that yet. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal, what are yous doing? What are yous doing here? Tell me, why's you here? Trial today. Yous know it wasn't the prettiest thing. Yes. What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Though you did say Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you. You know? Thanks? Detective Gumshoe, any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. 2! Count them, 2! Ugh. I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Oh, right. I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? We show this Korean show stereotype the fuck out of black people. I mean, most shows do that, and it's terrible. But most shows do that. Unless it's a good comedy program, when they do it and, you know, they understand why they're doing it. It's comedic that way. Is he afraid of earthquakes? Never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much. See? There's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does. Him becoming a prosecutor. And him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago. He saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. Oh, she's not out on bail yet? That's strange. Told them to let her go as soon as they had a report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her getting dragged out by the bailiff, I'll be honest with you, pal. Shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved. I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice, Edgeworth? He was really grateful for what she did, you know. Just know. Going to head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about it. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Then I tells you, he's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Don't forget to go pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Yeah. There's a convenience store right up the street. Guess she wanted to get into the outdoor spirit. There's food and some magazines on the sheet. Whew. It takes pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. I don't think Galata takes very good care of her SUV. It's covered with dents. Can't believe anyone would drive this car down here. Camera is staring at the lake as usual. Even a novice like me can tell the camera must cost a pretty penny. Hope she doesn't leave it out here to get stolen. Okay. Whoops. Wrong way. There we go.
Hey, Nick! You finally came! They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go.
Free at last, eh?
Those interrogations were really mean. They were like, okay, why did you do this time? Like I was some sort of criminal. Can you believe it?
Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they?
Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for the bail.
Thank Edgeworth.
Huh?
He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did.
Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him.
Ugh.
We've got to win this case, Nick.
What do you think we should do next?
We're kind of lacking in the clues department.
Very much so.
We could go to the park and look for Gordy. I was kidding.
Still, if there are any clues out there, the park's as good a bet as any. What do you say? Shall we head down there?
Sure.
Have you noticed anything lately?
You know, I did notice one thing while I was here in detention. It's really pretty comfortable here. It's warm and they keep it very clean.
I meant, have you noticed anything about this case?
Well, not much more than that. No.
She's probably still upset about Mia. I should leave her alone. Back to the park.
There aren't many cops around today, are there?
They're probably back at the precinct working up the case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all. Hey. Or,
hey, it's Lotta.
Y'all really did it today. Well, what did we do now?
No, I'm just complimenting.
This bitch is back.
See, I did a little thinking, a little self-reflecting, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing on any old thing that came to mind.
Lotta.
So you see, I want to make it up to y'all.
Make it up? What you talking about, Lotta? What'd you think of the trial?
To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness, even though I didn't really see anything. I kinda convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry. I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing.
Yeah, I sure know that now.
I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right.
You mean the first time you witness a murder? What about Gordy?
Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. All right, Lotta. You go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too.
Finish your spirit medium training first.
Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What?
That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it.
What information?
Now we're getting to the heart of it. Get it? It's her last name. See, I reckon we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Exchange? I thought this was to make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey, I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, it be. We gonna deal or not?
Well, what do we do, Nick?
Deal or no deal? We don't have a lot of information to go on right now, so you know what, Howie? I gotta say, deal. We don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay. How much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. Huh? The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy.
Whoa! Gordy?
But Gordy doesn't... Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he doesn't. I'll keep waiting, watching from the car, okay? You see something, y'all come to me first. Got it? Okay. Right. See y'all later.
Okay, Nick, let's get hunting.
Hunting? You don't seriously mean...
Gordy! I sure do.
What about Edgeworth?
We're searching for Gordy. We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it?
Okay. And how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist. Oh my god, what did fucking Butts put up there? Why is there a giant balloon of the Steel Samurai? What's that?
The Steel Samurai, Nick!
Like, yo, Maya, what is up, man? Larry? What the heck is this? Like, oh man, it was my girl Keonce's idea. She was all like, if you like, put this here, it would be like really cool, man. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner, man.
Wow, that's real impressive. She can find those. That's real impressive. She can find those for you.
There we go. At this point, expect Mechagodzilla to march into a trial. That's Phoenix Wright for you. Yeah, at this point. Well, man, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now. So she got them for free. Right. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big thing? Oh, man. Oh, the big guy. You mean Ryback right here? I've had that for about a month, man. It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it there yesterday? Like, oh, man. Oh, yeah, right. The compressor was busted, man.
Compressor?
Like, yeah. It's the little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai, man. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs.
Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself.
Like, yo, Nick. What happened with Edgy, man? Well, we made it through the first day in court, all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Oh, man, let me see.
Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weaknesses? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy.
Oh, man, that's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school.
No? Really?
Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly, man.
Transferred?
Right, when the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Bye, Larry. Shit. There we go. Whew. Oh, I'm starting to yawn. This is not a good sign.
It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good.
Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation till it blows over.
I get it.
Anything new here? Nope. There's more forest off that way. I doubt I'd find any helpful clues in there. Okay. Hey y'all! Well, y'all find anything out about Gordy?
No, nothing.
Well, keep moving. It gets cold out there at nighttime.
It is a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze.
Well, whoa! No, you don't know sneezing. Well, I told y'all no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It'd trigger on one of Von Karma's finger snaps now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She hates sneezing like Vince McMahon. No, she's got a better reason than Vince. Yeah, well, CSR is nice, but what about my film?
Nick, pay the lady.
Here's your money. I learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Take sneezing and yawning. Well, I'd hate this live stream right now because I'm starting to get the yawns going, which ain't a good sign. Testifying is serious business. Oh, God. Dear Lord, that was a massive one. That's why I decided not to talk about that case anymore. You gotta do is sneeze and snooze. Oh God, let's hope I don't sneeze.
Huh?
Whoa. Didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy.
What are you going to do if Gordy doesn't exist?
I'll quit being an investigative photographer.
What?
After all, I only have one photo to my name so far.
Was it a good one?
You bet. A UFO. A UFO.
A UFO?
Anyway, if I can't get a career making photo this time round, that's it. I'll quit and go back to school.
Huh? So you really are a university student?
Yeah, well, I'm taking a bit of a break.
Right.
Like that's the guy that's selling my dogs faster than I can cook a man.
Do you think Gordy really exists?
Nah, man, I think someone probably saw something else that they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth's out, man. That doesn't really get us the information we need. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. Wait. You didn't go and do something that's gonna hurt Mr. Edgeworth's case again, did you? What do you mean, again? Whatever. Have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How's the investigation proceeding, Gumshoe? It's not really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive.
His motive?
See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident. The guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Amon. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him. And Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too.
Poor Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth.
I gotta admit it. Don't look good, pal.
Say, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy?
The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no.
Well, we're looking for it.
Huh? Are yous out of your minds? You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me then?
Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick.
Tell Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lara.
Nick, next time.
Sorry. I sees, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy.
Huh?
I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence.
Really?
You can take whichever one you like.
Okay, give us the goods.
Hold on now. Everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our biggest and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1. Missile.
Missile?
He's a canine police dog, still in training. Missile. Yo, missile. Here, boy. Look at the adorable pup! Here he is. Look at the little thing.
Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick, cute dog.
Cute dog. And this will help us. How? Next secret weapon. Number 2. Fishing pole. Here. This is my own personal fishing pole. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for a monster. Yeah? How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay. This next one is the last one. No, please. I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3. A metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which will it be?
I can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect.
I can't make up my mind either. For the totally opposite reason. Oh well. I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. What are we borrowing? Since I have no idea which one might help. Decide for me. Are we borrowing Missile, the canine and training dog? Are we borrowing the fishing pole? Or are we gonna borrow the metal detector? I gotta stretch. Yeah. There we go. Ooh, my back is like tight as shit. I need to get some DDP yoga in. Ugh. Whew. Ah. We're borrowing the fishing pole. Can we borrow that flimsy looking fishing pole? Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, we should dispose of it properly, okay? Right. Well, let's go fishing. Like, you know, man, you can't catch many fish in this lake.
I'm not after small fry. I'm after the biggest fry of them all, Gordy.
Like you really going to try to fish out a monster, man?
To save Edgeworth? Yes.
Like brings a tear to my eye, man. In more ways than one. Oh, we could use that. Alright.
Wow, Gordon Lake is really big.
Yeah?
Say, Nick, why is it called Gord Lake?
Oh. Okay, no, we've done this. Yeah, we've done that, so it's no different than normal. Oh, well, looky here. Something new.
Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot.
A good spot? For what?
Time to do some fishing.
She's serious. What are you going to use for bait?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh.
I figured something like this.
I figured something like this would happen. We should have brought Missile along with us too. At least then we'd have bait. I will say that's a dick move, Phoenix. That's a giant dick move. You shouldn't have said that. I'm kind of offended at that. We can't use the adorable little dog as bait.
Nick, how could you?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Some jokes are better left untold.
Ooh, she hit me.
Okay, watch this, Nick.
Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay?
Here we go. My leg! My leg!
Hey, what are you doing?
So sorry, Lana.
Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll.
Nick, pay her.
My poor wallet.
Lana, wait. For catching Gordy.
A fishing pole? Are you out of your doggone mind?
Yes, yes. It's a fishing pole.
Huh? I never thought of that. Good luck.
Thanks.
I don't believe it. Alright. Alright, the same one. Okay, well that didn't work. Back to the department. Hey, Gumshoe. Can we borrow one of the other things? Yeah, sure, pal. I have to take back the last one I lent you, department policy. Gumshoe the legend. Yeah, he is. I think now we gotta get our boy Missile. We gotta get the dog. Can we borrow Missile? Sure thing, pal. Be good to him. Let's go, Missile. We gonna go find ourselves a Gordy.
He's so cute.
Oh boy. Yeah. Very cute with shiny eyes.
Hey, Nick.
Hmm?
Missile's been acting strangely.
Missile? Oh, right. That little creature of the detectives. Come on, Phoenix. He's adorable. Look at that face. How dare you call him a creature? Like, hey, man. I love little doggies. I used to have one. His name was Scoob, man. Good boy, man. Good boy. Missile don't like Larry.
What's wrong with Missile?
Somebody needs to make that a beat. Just the yip 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 yip. Missile ready to fuck him up. He's ready to go. I want that though as a beat. I want the yipping as a beat.
Eek! Missile! Missile!
Munch, 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 munch. Like, whoa, man! Stop that thing! Scooby-Doo! Where are you, man? Like my samurai dogs, man!
Wow! He ate every single one!
Missile got that damn Scooby stomach. I'm sorry, Larry. Like, sorry, man. Sorry, don't pay my bills, Nick. It's going to have to this time. Bye, Larry.
Hey, Lotta!
Oh, look at this. Look at him being so cute. He yours?
He's a canine police dog. His name's Missile.
Huh. Canines are the ones they use to sniff for things, right? I wonder what Gordy smells like.
I hadn't thought about that.
Really? Nothing here with Gordy? Okay. Or nothing here with, There we go. Back to Gumshoe. Hey, Gumshoe, what up? We're gonna need that third weapon. Can we borrow that metal detector? Sure thing, pal. Not sure what you're gonna find with this. Remember, you're hunting for a monster. Anything is possible. Anything. Alright, this will be interesting. Secret Weapons 3. I got myself an achievement. Look at that. Didn't even try and I got myself an achievement. I have a feeling this one's what you need for the boat rental place. Yep. Whew. It's turned into Monster Hunter. Yeah, essentially.
Nick! It's beeping! The metal detector's found something!
Sure is loud enough about it, and damn right. Whatever it is, must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya.
Why do I have to check it out?
fuck is that? America, Japan, and France are all represented there for some reason. Huh? An air tank? Huh. The valve looks broken. I don't try to get achievements and I have 1,673 trophies and 0 platinums. Yeah, I'm not a completionist when it comes to games most of the time. Like, if I'm in the middle of doing something, I've got a lot of, a certain collectible, like with the Monokumas, then I'll try and finish it, but never do I sit there and go like, I'm gonna get all the achievements. Unless there's like 5, then maybe.
I thought it was Gordy.
This air tank, though, is going to be important. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster?
Oh.
Huh? There's something wrapped around this air tank. It looks like a string of flags.
Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it.
It's heavy. Air tank of dubious value retrieved. Dubious. That's one of those words, man. That's one of those words that just is not used enough. Dubious. Wishlist Steam game sale. Steam game on sale. Check Steam. Nope, still can't afford. Ain't that with everything, man? Ain't that with everything? Like, what's that, man? An air tank? What about it, man? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Have you seen it before? Huh? Me? Like, no. No, never. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of the winter, man? There's something about the way his eye twitched when I showed him the tank. I think I'd better pursue this line of questioning a little further. Say, is this air tank yours? Like, well, why would I have a thing like that, man? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? Just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Like, must be a coincidence, man. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Look like elementary schools, man. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway, man? You used this to inflate that, didn't you? Like, inflate what, man? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. Now, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see the compressor I always use was on the Fritz, man. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. And, it didn't go very well. As I suspected. It didn't go so well? Yeah, man. Do you think you'd be a little more specific? Come on, man. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it.
Tell us.
Fine, man. Whatever. It's like what I said, the compressor was busted. So I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then... What? Oh shit. The valve busted open, man, and made this incredible noise. That was one of the bangs. That was one of the bangs. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor deflated steel samurai with it, man.
What? Off into Gourd Lake?
It sure scared the shit out of me. It sure scared me out of my gourd, man, that's for sure. That's interesting. Yep, I'd have to say I know exactly squat about that. It's painfully easy to know when something doesn't catch Lada's interest. What? Oh no, it's still the same thing. Yeah. See if the metal detector works at all with this.
Hey Lada, look at this! It's a metal detector!
I know what it is. I'm not sure that's going to pick up Gordy though. Unless he's been eating people's watches or spare change or something.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that.
Oh. Sorry, Nick, I don't know much about that. I'm a mere seller of hot dogs, man. Okay. Hey, new things. Detective Gumshoe isn't here.
Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to?
Ah, that's right. Let's come back later. Looks like Edgeworth is in questioning.
Let's come back later.
Guess so.
Ah, fresh air. I gotta say, freedom feels great.
Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay?
Misbehaving's much more fun.
It's not going to be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again.
Right, I'll behave.
Oh dear. Well, what should we do?
Oh no, I've been in detention this whole time. Think I'll let you decide what we should do. Deal?
Well, any thoughts you want to share?
Well, I was in detention all day. I think I'd like more time to think.
Poor Maya, she still probably thought about Mia the whole time she was in there. Let's see. Apparently, Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Well, shit on me. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Rook to Bishop 7? Checkmate? I don't believe it. He must be playing chess on the computer. Ah.
So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away? What happened next?
Like, well, all that happened on the 20th or so, man. The 20th? A week ago? Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake, man. So I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse gave me that steel samurai after all, man.
And when did you find it?
Like just the night before last. I think we found our Gordy. He flew way out there, man. Took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But, you see, I went home before midnight.
So you didn't know about what happened?
No, man.
That's too bad.
It's not all bad. You've solved one mystery at least.
A mystery?
Maybe we should go tell her. Well, Mr. Lawyer, I've got the info y'all need. Y'all got the scoop on Gordy for me yet? Lotta, there's no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure?
Really, Nick?
Y'all got some proof Gordy doesn't exist? The proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Of course I have proof. No lawyer worth his badge would make a claim without the proof to back it up. Here's the proof that Gordy doesn't exist.
Larry's air tank?
What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me?
Well, what exactly are you saying, Nick?
There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot, who happens to be a friend of mine, tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. A bang. The tank, along with the still deflated samurai, fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo.
Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the steel samurai?
Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dream. Sorry, Lotta. No, it's okay. You win. I'll give you your info like I promised.
Poor Lotta.
Lotta got fucked again, yep. So tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here.
Boat rental? There's someone there? I mean, it looks so deserted.
Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out.
Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick.
Now hold on. something else. Yeah, the night of the murder. The camera clicked twice, you know. Wait.
Wait, so you have another photo?
Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all, just the leg. Figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it.
Ooh.
Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave.
Poor Lana.
It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess.
The legend?
Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all who know him for any length of time. Something smells, it's usually the butts.
Someone should wipe that butts into shape. Should whip that butts into shape.
There we go. I want to see this fucking photo. Oh, I want to look at the photo. Damn it.
Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lana was talking about.
You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all.
Well, let's go check it out anyway.
Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because of the murder. So it's one year the murder took place on a boat from this dock. Apparently the police took away. We're forced off this way. I doubt I'd find any useful clues in there. Nothing to go off of. But that is where we're going to call a close to this stream. If it hadn't been for my utter failure, at one point we would have gotten a little bit further in. But I think we've done some decent work in this one. Tomorrow, of course, starting an hour early. 8 o'clock Eastern, because trial time for Danganronpa. Got to get that done. Let me, though, get some audio going here for you guys. To leave out, I'm thinking we go with... Let's go... Every hour kills. I was going deaf for a second there. But with that, we are going to bring a close to the stream. I will see you guys tomorrow for a long one. It's going to be 4 to 5 hours, knowing the way those trials go. So we'll see how things go. We'll see who the next one to go is, because I really don't have much of a clue on who the next to go is going to be and who killed Nagito. I got an idea. I'm not sure if I'm right. So with that, I will see you guys tomorrow.